Hey guys, this is the second sweater. I'm having a really hard time figuring out which light it looks good in. It seems like here it's hard to see the sweater, like I don't know. There it is. This one is going to be really nice because even if it gets a little bit of fluff on it, it's not really going to show it. Here's the sleeves. The pocket I did in one of the least white so that there would be a little bit of contrast. It still has a little bit of white in it, but obviously not as much as the rest of the body. The sleeves are different from each other. This one has a more dotted pattern and this one has a more stripy pattern. So anyway, this one is for a woman. You can tell the body length is much shorter. The arms are almost the same length. And then again, I lengthened the hood. So there's the hood. And this one was machine carded. It is not as soft. It is still a very nice sweater. It is going to be much softer than a sweater you would find in a store because it hasn't had all those harsh chemicals on it to dissolve vegetable matter. It still had a little bit of vegetable matter in it. But because the difference is that when I hand card something, the crimp and the loft of the wool stays the same. It still retains its personality, whereas when it's been machine carded, it lays flat. It lays flat. So that's the difference between the two sweaters. This one, of course, was hand dyed, and I had left it in its hanks so that parts of it were in a tight bundle and some of it was loose, and that's why it picked up the different colors. The white is from places that the dye couldn't, the yarn was wrapped too tight for the dye to get into it, so those are the white spots. The off-colored pinker spots are from where some of the dye got in, but not all of it. And then this really nice rich burgundy that is darker is where the dye was able to fully penetrate. And so that's why it's so variegated. I did not do this by switching yarns. We did it by the way that the yarn was dyed. So there's the second one. I'm working on the third one and spinning the yarn for the fourth one. So there we go. There's the next sweater, and I think it's going to be really pretty. I mean, it is really pretty, but I think on it's going to be even prettier. It has a nice pocket. There's nice ribbing at the neck. I don't know, you can't see it as well as you could on the brown one, but there's ribbing there that holds the hood together in place. And then there's ribbing all along the edge of the hood so that, again, so that it holds its shape. And then I will be putting a label here that's made out of a really soft flannel and then hand embroidered with the name. So there we go. At this point, it looks like it's taking me about 2 weeks per sweater to knit one, which I guess is okay. I guess that's fine. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not getting through it faster, but all of these sweaters have been a larger size, and so everything just takes a little bit longer. Yeah. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I wish the camera picked it up better, but it keeps shifting between dark and light on me, the way it's picking it up. So anyway, there we go. And this one, it's a lot easier to keep my hands off of it. It's, like I said, it's not nearly as soft as one that's been hand carded. So I look at it and I think it's pretty, but it's not like I just want to sit here and just keep stroking it. Oh, and I left a marker on. Gotta take that off. So yeah, at this point it takes me about a week to get that much spun, and then it takes me 2 weeks to get it knitted. Add a little bit more time in there if I'm hand dyeing it. So it looks like about on average it's taking me about 3.5 weeks per sweater.